Aloha, my name is Maxima. I provide individual and group healings internationally. I believe we each have a special gift, and mine just so happens to be energy healing. I live and breathe healing. I have been told by many people that the healings I provide are different than anything they have ever felt. Some say it is stronger than Reiki or healing touch if you are familiar with these modalities. I am also told that the healings offer a sense of peace and calm. I am a Reiki master, a Reiki instructor. I'm certified in healing touch, and I have been trained to practice language of light. I teach healing workshops for beginners and to the very advanced healers. I have been able to help healers raise their vibration to a higher level in order for them to provide the highest quality healings that they can offer. It is my goal to educate people about energy healing. This short program is to provide you with the basics of energy healing, share with you information about the healings I provide, and reasons why they are so powerful. Let's start with the basics of what energy healing is all about. There are different types of healing modalities as Reiki and healing touch being the most popular. There is sound healing, which includes musical instruments, tuning forks, and voice. Some people use elements as crystals and healing wands. There's also pet therapy. The Native Americans use sage to clear certain energies. I personally have used and experimented with all of them, but found that just my energy alone is powerful enough, although I may use healing water and sage for clearing before and after each session. If I were to use other healing tools, they would simply be what I call accessories. If you don't understand what energy is or what it feels like, try walking around with your head leading first for a few seconds. Right after, try walking around with your heart first, with your chest out. You will notice when walking with your head first, you feel uncomfortable or heavy. Then when you walk around with your chest out, you feel more comfortable, lighter, more confident, with less effort. A similar feeling would happen if you were to do something you had a passion or a gift for, such as singing or painting. It is a much different feeling if you sang or painted using your mind instead of connecting with your heart to sing or paint. The energy of using heart speaks volumes, and many can feel that energy. The energy becomes healing when coming from the heart. And of course, as we all know, energy from the heart is pure love and can make you feel warm and fuzzy. Now, how do you start, or how do you decide which energy healing works best for you? Well, I highly recommend using an energy which is of nature. Nature is free, and it is only filled with love. There are no fears or worries in nature. Simply lie down or walk barefoot on grass when you're tired and receive nature's energy. Or hug a tree. But don't hug the same tree every day, since it may die with overuse, believe it or not. Take a break and enjoy the forest. Surround yourself with trees and the sound of birds singing. The forest represents growth. Swim in the lake, pond, river, or ocean. Whatever you resonate with most. Water is cleansing. Take a hike on a mountain to receive its strength. Enjoy the sun's energy. You only need the sun's energy 10 minutes a day, or be outside underneath the moon and stars at night. All you need to ask for is to be filled with these energies and receive their healing. Be in the moment. Trust that the healing is taking place, and be thankful for the healing. Besides nature's energy, your loving energy is powerful. You give your loving energy to other people every day. When you are helping others, sending a smile, or lovingly sending an email, you are sending healing energy. Most of us is constantly putting out energy, and we forget to give back to ourselves. Think about it. When we give back love to ourselves, an overflow of our own love, the people around us is able to receive the overflow of love or energy healing. Filling yourself with your own love is not selfish. The love or energy healing is stronger when you are filled with love than when you are empty. You can't give what you don't have. We are perfect in every way, being our authentic self. Once our mind believes that imperfection, we are vulnerable to bodily blockages and hold on to stuck energies. We decide to ponder on the imperfections about ourselves. We begin to have headaches, with headaches causing stress. We can't let go of our thoughts, so the stress begins to move to the neck. The energy's building and get heavier, and shoulders get heavier. Heavier and heavier until the back is in pain, then moving down to the low back, then to the rest of the body, causing other illnesses as ulcers, cancer, etc. The self-healing techniques, as mentioned, helps to release pain and ailments if it is not too late. Imperfection or fears and worries are simply our ego placing our thoughts in the past and in the future. In other words, we are not being present for the quality of life to be peaceful and joyful. Well, how do you become present to be in the moment? If nature does not do it for you, you need to find out what is your passion. What do you enjoy doing, and what makes your heart sing? Most people believe that when you meditate or practice yoga, it helps you to be present. This is true, but many people think they are broken if they can't meditate or blank their mind. Believe it or not, your passion is what brings you in the moment. There is a passion for art, music, outdoor activities, loving your family, taking care of a pet. These are all healing when you are doing it from the heart and out of love. Something as simple as love heals the spirit, and believe it or not, when the spirit is stronger in healing, the physical body begins to heal faster. As you practice filling and giving back to yourself, I believe your spirit muscle gets stronger and stronger. This is also why a loving family and prayers are so important for recovering patients. In my experience, I believe the reason why the energy healings I provide are so powerful is because I have a passion for it. Filling myself with love and giving energy healing to myself first. Everything I do comes from the heart. Most importantly, I am present with no fears or worries. I also take advantage of nature. I pull all of nature, the core of the earth, and the universe into the healings. As mentioned, all of these elements are only of love. During my healing sessions, the light naturally appears. An elderly native Hawaiian once told me that the energy I use for healing comes from kukui lani, which means heavenly light. In Hawaiian, the kukui is a symbol of enlightenment, protection, and peace. Lani means sky or heaven. Using an infrared camera, you can see how energy healing works. The white areas of the body show the hottest areas, and the blue being the coldest. I believe that when you are well and balanced, You are the same temperature from head to toe. During my healing sessions, per the infrared camera, my hands help to move the energies from cold to warm or from hot to warm, helping the body to become balanced. In my experience, most people have a difficult time moving the energy themselves. Sometimes the first session is not enough, but can provide the person of what being in the moment feels like, a sense of peace.
I'm surprised my back feels fine after laying down for probably a half an hour, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah. So do you want to expand on your experience or anything that you want people to know?
It was very interesting today because seeing how my feet, my hands, and my forehead was cooler, and now after the healing, it seems to be there's more, I can feel a difference in my hands being warmer, and especially my forehead, I can feel that. I've definitely felt that heat. And my toes, they feel a bit warmer, not as warm as my forehead and my hands though. But I can feel something different, something like more flow in my hands and my head especially.
My knees are real sore. I also get that restless leg syndrome at night, and I don't sleep. I haven't had a good night's sleep in a long time. Also, I'm sore everywhere. I'm a athlete.
So
quite sore.
What we'll do is we'll give you a general healing from head to toe, and then we'll see how you feel after, and then keep me posted on your sleep, if you can sleep, and how the pain is doing.
I will definitely. It's breathing about 100 times better. Yeah, a little bit, like I said, kind of a little out-of-body experience.
How's the pain? Certain areas.
Pain, right? Like I said, I'm very relaxed right now. It's just
kind of hard to.
Yeah.
Feel a little bit more flexible.
Yeah, I feel good. Definitely. Kind of whole body's kind of rushing.
At first your hands were on my forehead or above my head, and I could feel the heat just pouring through my scalp and my head and my face, my sinuses. I could feel the energy flowing deeper inside me, like my bones in my head. And I just started feeling this joyful feeling flowing through me. I felt like there was a hand placed right here, and you were up here, and I felt a hand here working on my body. And when you worked on my neck, it just felt so loving and felt nurtured. And one of the places that I wanted working on was my leg, and I could feel the energy flowing all the way down to above my knee, because I stand a lot at work, and I could feel that energy move all the way down to my big toe. So I was feeling the energy moving that was stuck.
Hi, my name's Maury, and I'd just like to say that I feel elated that I was able to have a session today. And as somebody who's been walking this path for quite a while, the journey of healing, that it's hard sometimes to find somebody who can put their hands on you, and as soon as they put their hands on you, you can feel that energy moving. A lot of times it takes about an hour to get warmed up like a generator or something, and sometimes you don't know what's happening. You can't feel it. You kind of feel it. But with Maxima, it was right away. I could feel the energy flowing right away. And so it was like the roller coaster ride when you get on it. It's like, here we go. And we moved a lot of our energy in the session, and it feels great to be able to release that energy that's been hanging around for quite some time. And yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I would recommend that to anyone to take a session. When you're on your healing path, you need to search out people that know what they're doing. And so I recommend Maxima, somebody who really knows and is connected. So thank you. This is definitely different than Reiki.
Hi, I'm Connie, and I've had 2 sessions now. One about 4 or 5 months ago, and then today. And I really like the Hawaiian Kuilani. I really enjoyed that. I could feel, because I'm so tense and my body is so tight and in a lot of pain. So when the work was being done and working from one side of the body to the other, I could really feel the difference in how one side of the body was opening and expanding and relaxing compared to the other side. So I got to see what I was and what I can be. And then when the other side was opened up, it was just I felt like a pancake, a flat French pancake, just really wide and open and breathing. And I love how Maxima's hands are working on you, and this sensation of it reminded me of finger painting when I was in kindergarten, and I was the paper this time and she was the hands and paint, and so it felt really good to be the paper, and it just felt nice. It just feels so relaxing and not invasive. So sometimes different massages and things, and no disrespect, because I'm so tight that people go in and it's really painful, so my body will fight it. And this work, my body isn't fighting it. It's the more I trust it and the more relaxed I get with it, the more I can open up and be a part of it and be involved in what's happening, and not laying there resisting, but just taking it in. And it's a really refreshing and door opening experience, just to feel like maybe you can have your life back and be able to move out of pain. And Maxima is just really great at teaching you how to take care of yourself and take responsibility and passing information along, and just gives you a little more empowerment to return back to what it felt like to be feeling good.
Welcome back to the Dr. Anne Marie Evers Show, where dreams really can and do come true. And today, as my special guest, I have with me Maxima May, and she is from, guess where? Aloha. Aloha, Anne Marie. I guess that would be Hawaii, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So glad to have you here. Now, you're in Canada right now, aren't you?
I'm currently in Vancouver and having a wonderful time meeting everyone.
Great. Yeah. And you're a very special lady. Tell us what you do.
What I do is I provide healings for people, and I do volunteer work for 2 hospitals and also hospice. My goal is to empower others so that they can take care of themselves, especially the healers. Also working with the grandmothers.
Speaking of those grandmothers, remember when you came to visit the Angel Chapel?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were sitting there, it was you and Randy and I, and remember what happened there?
Yes, we were actually all holding hands together, and you had asked me to do a blessing so that people can receive healings at your chapel. And I was quite honored. And as we were doing that, I think some of you said that you heard drumming. And it was at the time, prior to that, went to the grandmothers and received an empowerment from them.
And it was shaking, too.
It was.
That was a shaking, moving experience, wasn't
Yes,
it?
that
And with
was
the drum.
rather powerful.
Oh, wow, it was. I never forgot that. And it's never happened before nor since. And I thought maybe it was the neighbors were playing a drum outside. And then I thought, well, why would it be shaking? I thought, oh, an earthquake. You know, all these things come to your mind. But it was, I feel it was your energy that you brought with you from the grandmothers. And you say you work with lost souls. What would be a lost soul? Someone that hasn't found the light yet? Or what would that be?
Yes, they come and they seek people who can help them, channel them to the light. And sometimes we don't know it. And when you carry your worries and fears, usually that goes somewhere in your body as pain or some kind of ailment. And so basically what I do is I guide people to send their pain light, and then to the lost souls, and guide them to light. We need to give them permission, because without permission and recognizing them and sending them love, the pain won't release. And then also to fill the emptiness with their own light and love. The healing I do, which is rather powerful, is called Kuilani, and it's a heavenly light healing. And everyone has said that they have a feeling of peace.
Now, when you say awakening crystals,
When I awaken them, I basically use the same technique that I use on other people to heal them with the crystals, and it just wakes them up, sending the love and light to the crystal, and all of a sudden it changes colors and it starts to become clear. Before I put my hands on anyone, what I do, because like in Hawaii, they take off their flip-flops and, they leave outside the door correct before they come into the house. And basically what I do, I make it a ritual in my mind so that I remember that when I leave my flip-flops behind, before I touch a person to go through the healing, I'm leaving my fears and worries behind, whatever ego, so that I can be present for that person.
Have you got any advice you'd like to give to our listeners?
Just be happy, be in the moment, and keep it simple, because that's all you need. And when you don't have fears and worries, you're constantly in the moment, just bringing you peace and joy and happiness, being our true self. And not having to listen to other people, because once you look within, that's where all the answers are. There's no one that can give you happiness except for yourself.
That's true.
And we're never alone.
Yeah, that's right. We aren't. Now, how about the angels? Do you contact angels a lot?
I do have guides, and I do work with angels, and I'm just blessed because I know that they're there every moment of the day.
You have a special one you work with?
There's really no particular one, because they come depending on what my needs are. The strongest is the Metatron, and he comes down and helps to heal with love and light.
Isn't he the tallest angel in the world?
He is the tallest angel in the world, and I've been told by several people that they see him when, and it's amazing, because where I touch the swimming pool, they said it's never been the same. They do Watsu, the swimming pool over in Ojai. And they say it's never been the same since I've been in the swimming pool, because they see the light, the love and light.
That's so lovely that you can share that and spread it around, don't you? I mean, that's about the ultimate, I think, in life, isn't it?
I think so, and that's why I feel that I'm so blessed every moment of the day.
And you say thank you all the time.
Always.
You're always grateful.
So always grateful for everything.
So for everyone listening, I would think you would say just love and light, keep it simple, live in the moment. Would that sort of sum it up?
Yes, exactly. And I just want to say mahalo, which means thank you.
Hello.
And aloha.
Thank you so much for coming on the show and taking time out of your busy schedule. And lots of affirmation blessings for what you're doing here, and the word bless.
Aloha. My name is Maxima May. We each have our own journeys to find out who we are, where we are supposed to be, and our purpose in life. I believe that Hawaii called my spirit to continue my journey. Your senses in Hawaii become intense, and you become aware of the spirits guiding every move you make. I've traveled around the world, and feel that the Big Island is a special place for the spirit to grow. Madame Pele is the volcano goddess that resides on the island. Her spirit is mystical and magical. Although the Big Island attracts people from around the world, the spirit gods can just as easily spit them out. Although born as a city girl, having lived in the Bay Area for 45 years, I am proud to call Hawaii my home. It has been a place where I have been able to receive the self-empowerment information I'm called to share with you. I thank the island and Hawaiian spirits for this gift. The book is entitled My Journey Through Healing, Your Guide to Self-Empowerment. Introduction. I wanted to write a book that would inspire people and help them appreciate themselves, their lives, and the universe more. Despite all the self-help books and counselors out there, I feel the need for a book that would help inspire, teach, and empower people in their own healing journeys. Although I have written this book from different perspectives, in my dreams, in my head, as poems, as early drafts, it has taken Randy Winter and Margaret Elliott to inspire me to finally finish what I had started many times before. Why now? Because the divine has told me it is time to share my healing experiences and amazing journey with you. I've also been told that there are currently so many books about healing that may be overwhelming and confusing for many people. That is why I've been asked to include basic information about healing and self-care techniques in this book. Throughout my 25 years of technical support experience, I have been told that I have a gift for communicating and translating technical information to novice users. I believe that I can also explain healing techniques from an expert point of view in a simplified way that most people will be able to understand. Today, information overload, especially on the internet, can make things very confusing. It's difficult to know where to place your trust. Integrity and honesty is so important, especially when dealing with your health. I hope that this book will help you in some way. I have tried my best to write from my heart instead of from my mind. It is also my goal to help educate you on self-empowerment techniques. There are techniques I learned during my connection with God and the universe while helping many different people. The techniques I share are those I found most effective for others and myself. Through this book, may you see the many blessings in your life throughout the day. May you discover the meaning of life and why you have chosen and been blessed to live on earth during this lifetime. It is an exciting time of learning, change, and transition to a higher vibration for each and every one of us. No matter who you are, every person has a story to tell about his or her journey in life. I enjoy true stories, and they are what inspire me. I hope that you enjoy and will be inspired by this book. Writing it for you has been very therapeutic for me. May your mind, body, and spirit come together as one and continue to heal and grow. And ultimately, may our minds, body, and spirits come together as one as we realize that we all need each other to heal and to live in peace forever. Mahalo.